Hi guys! Oh my god, I'm so excited to be finally filming this video. So as you can tell from the title, today I'm filming my hair growth video. This has been a long time coming. Before I jump into all my tips, I think it's important for me to explain, I guess, my story with my hair and hair growth and why I'm so passionate about it and why I'm so happy to be here today, right now, talking to you guys about it. Is pretty much, if you've followed me for a while, you would know that I used to have really long hair. I used to wear hair extensions, really long hair extensions. I've tried like every type of hair extensions. I was like addicted. I just always wanted to have long, thick hair. I loved having hair extensions. It helped me feel more confident and just, you know, more beautiful. And I just loved having long and thick hair, but as much as they will try and tell you like hair extensions don't damage your hair, blah blah, they do damage your hair, especially if you wear them for years like I did. Like, sure, if you have them in for like short term, but they do really damage your hair. Hair extensions for like 4 years or so. So I had so much damage going on over time, and the issue was I mainly wore tape and extensions. But what happens is, when you say you have the tapes in, when you're pulling and brushing your hair, it's like pulling out your actual hair, so it's really weakening your hair, and it's going to create lots of hair loss. But the main issue for me was that when I had my hair extensions in, my natural hair would like stop, and it would be one certain texture. Like, my hair was quite wavy, and then the extensions were very straight, so you would have to style them every day to blend them in. So every day I would curl my hair or straighten my hair, and I had so much heat damage on my hair that when I finally decided to remove my hair extensions, this is what it looks like. I have a photo from when I finally got rid of them. As you can see, the top of my hair was like, it's all very fine, but all of the end bits had so much heat damage. I had to cut that whole frail bit off and just start fresh. So when I finally removed the extensions, I literally got to a point where I was like, as much as this is making me feel confident and I'm loving it, it was such a mask for me to always have this long, big hair. And I was like, you need to feel confident enough. Like, I wanted to get to a point where I could be just completely myself and I didn't have all of this extra stuff added on. And for me, my hair, I knew it was just so unhealthy under it. I was like, I'm not gonna have hair extensions till I'm 80 years old, so I may as well just put in the time and effort right now and focus on growing my natural hair. And it is the best thing I've ever done. It took me a really long time. There is no quick trick to growing your hair. It's a lot of little things all together, so it just really depends on your commitment level. What used to really frustrate me too, and what I didn't really understand, was that everyone's hair is so different. Some people's hair just naturally grows really fast. But if you've been damaging your hair for a really long time, the chances of it growing fast won't happen until you really heal it and it gets healthier. Like, now my hair, I feel when I trim it, it grows really fast. That's after a long time of, you know, putting in the work. So I used to sit there and think, my hair just doesn't grow past this point. Like, when I finally got my hair cut, it was like really short. And for so long it just stayed at that length, and it got like a bit longer, and then I'd have to trim it to keep it healthy, and I was just frustrated because I was like, well, every time it grows a bit, I've got to get a trim to keep it healthy, and it was just really annoying. I promise you, if you put in 110% commitment, you can get your hair to grow and get it thick and healthy again. In saying that, let's begin with my tips that I have written down. The first and main tip that I have that most of you guys, okay, I feel like this whole video is going to be really frustrating because it's not what you want to hear when you want to like grow your hair quick. And the thing is, there's no quick trick to this. It has to be a very all-rounded thing. You need to be doing the right thing in all these different elements. And one of the main things, and the thing I swear by the most, that helped my hair grow was to get rid of my hair straightener. You've got really dry, damaged hair like I had. All I would want to do, like, I'd get out of the shower and my hair would be so frizzy and gross. I hated it so much, so all I would want to do is like straighten it. The longer you continue on that track, it frazzles it more, and it can't just sit in its natural state. What I started to do was I stopped using my hair straightener completely. It was really hard at first. I just had to come up with different hairstyles that I could do that didn't involve it being down. So I started wearing my hair in like a really tight slick bun for a while, and I actually really loved that, in a high ponytail, in plaits. Anything that didn't require me having to like fry my hair. Play around with different hairstyles that you can do to avoid using heat, because honestly, heat is the one thing that will damage it, because it just fries your ends, and the longer you keep getting split ends in your hair and it's all damaged, you have to trim it, and it's just, you know, it's not gonna get healthy and thick. Another thing that I found helped me a lot to deal with the frizziness and just how like gross and dry my hair looked was I got a keratin hair treatment. Also, I'm not a hair professional, so I'm just like explaining what I've learned over time, but keratin just helps bond your hair. Like, you've got natural keratin in your hair, I think. It was pretty much like a keratin smoothing treatment, so in turn it helps defrizz and kind of like naturally straighten your hair a little bit. It's not one of those hectic straightening treatments. It's I guess similar but different. So when I had gotten my hair extensions out, I got a keratin treatment put in. Make sure you go to a good hairdresser to do this, because they can really mess it up. A keratin treatment can be a bit pricey, but for me it was really worth it because it helped me to stop straightening my hair. So when I had the treatment, it wouldn't like dry your hair and look like this, but it would dry much more, it would dry not as frizzy and just a bit more tamed. So I found that really helped me a lot. So the next tip is, once I had kind of gotten rid of the hair straightener for a bit, I was doing my slick buns, I was doing, pretty much I just wore my hair in a bun for a really long time with hairspray, and I was doing this slick look, which was good for a bit to help me kind of transition and get used to having shorter hair again and just to stop using the straightener. But after a while, I was doing more research and talking to my hairdressers, and they were like, the more you can avoid doing any tight buns or like constricting hairstyles, like especially a bun, because it can rip your hair, and it can also, it just like crinkles everything up, and it can actually create more split ends. You want to do anything that's keeping your ends and stuff just nice and clear and out of the way. So I stopped doing the really tight buns and stuff because it was actually causing more damage to my hair, and I just started putting my hair in ponytails more. Another really important thing that I did was, so I got rid of doing the buns and the hairspray and stuff, and I just started wearing it in a ponytail or plaiting it. Get rid of all of your hair ties. Stick to scrunchies. These are going to cause the least amount of damage on your hair. They are the best. They look super cute. They're gentle and soft on your hair, and they still hold your hair in really tight. Another trick that I have when it comes to doing a no heat hairstyle, getting really into wearing clips. So everyone knows you just like grab your hair and you pull it up and you clip it up. This was a savior as well, because you can do so many hairstyles with it. You can pull the front bits back and clip it. You can put the whole thing up. Like, it was so helpful. The next thing that I think really helped me with my hair growth was switching to a bamboo, oh sorry, my hair's on there, was a bamboo bristle brush. Like, I'm not saying this is the best, but as you can kind of see, like, the bristles aren't small and sharp. They're not gonna rip into your hair. It's really gentle for getting out knots and stuff. So I personally think this helped my hair a lot. Either this or like a tangle teaser. When I was like in my intense hair growth period, I would try and brush my hair as least as I could. My hair naturally falls out a lot really, really easily, so I just tried to brush it as least as I could once a day. They say don't brush it when it's wet. I tried to stick with that as much as I could, but I like love brushing my hair when it's wet because I just like to style it when it dries. But those are the main tips that I've heard. So try and reduce the amount you're brushing it. Don't let it get knotty though. Like, brush it and just keep it, you know, good. Brush it, pull it up, leave it for the day. Just try and leave your hair alone. The more you can not touch it, the better. So the other really important thing that most hairdressers told me, and that what I have learned, is that you want to stay completely away from bleaching or dyeing your hair. That is just going to completely stump your entire hair growth experience. Obviously, you know, I've got bleach at the front of my hair. I treated myself because I got my hair really to a healthy point, so I was like, gonna do it, YOLO. For that reason, I only bleached the front because I still want the rest of my hair to really grow and be healthy. But if you bleach your hair all the time and you're wondering why your hair is not growing, that is why. It just damages your hair. If you're coloring your hair, as I said, you just want to try and leave your hair alone. My main tips, moving on, vitamins. For me personally, I was very on and off with taking like hair vitamins. I didn't really ever know if it would help that much. I just kind of focused on like products and doing all of the other steps like no heat and stuff. So over the years I've tried some here and there but never properly stuck to any. But a month or so ago I was sent some vitamins to try. AS Health reached out to me and was like, do you want to try some of our vitamins? Because they have vitamins for like so much other stuff too. And I saw they had a hair and energy one and I was like, you know what, let's just try and see if a hair vitamin makes any difference, because as I said, I struggle a lot with hair loss. Like my hair just falls out really easily and really quickly. I tried out the hair and energy vitamins and so far my hair, like I'm actually like very shocked about how impressed I am with these. Overall, I think my hair has been looking like shinier, healthier. It just feels a bit stronger. The two main kind of formulas in this that helps your hair grow is iodine and zinc. And those are two minerals that are actually quite hard to obtain just from your diet alone. So they're great to have in your body anyways, but they're especially good for hair growth and also for energy. I'd obviously seen these vitamins heaps on Instagram and everyone was promoting them and I was kind of like, always nervous and wary of just, you know, following a fad or like, you know, asking. But I asked quite a few people, and if you go on their Instagram you can see the before and afters, and I was like, oh my god, I need to try these. But I also was mainly keen because they're all Australian made. They were created by a nutritionist called Jessica Sapel, so it's all backed by research and study, and I really trusted in this. So I'm really excited I found it, because I genuinely am really excited to like continue taking them and watch how much more it helps with my hair. I think it's just nice to find a product that actually works, because there's so many different hair like products out there. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit about this brand or anything, but for me personally, Bondi Boost just did not work for my hair. Like, I tried their shampoo and conditioner and I was really excited to try it because I'd seen so many good before and after photos, but for me personally, it made my hair really dry and brittle and yuck. So I was always like a little bit wary of trying hair growth products, but this has really genuinely helped my hair just feel better, look thicker, longer, stronger, beautiful. One of the other main tools that I used for hair growth was, I used to be so bad, I used to wash my hair every single night, and that's so bad because it doesn't help your hair regulate its natural oils. So now what I do is I try and stretch out my hair washing as long as I can, like at least two to 3 days in between every wash, longer if I can. At first it's hard and your hair might feel a bit oily or greasy because it's just not used to being not washed as regularly, but I promise it really helps. I started doing that. I can't personally vouch for any specific shampoo and conditioner that I'm using right now because I've been trying a few different ones, but just try and stay away from anything with parabens and sulfates. I think shampoo and conditioner is really personal. Like, everyone's hair is so different, so I think you need to kind of do a bit of trial and error to see what works for you. But I do want to share a brand that I was using for quite a while. I actually bought their products multiple times, so I really felt like it helped thicken my hair. Like, I genuinely swear by this. None of this is not sponsored. I am like really passionate about this. I don't use it anymore. I don't know why. I think I might get some more and get back on the bandwagon of using it, but it's the Aveda. This is the serum spray. So pretty much I had the Aveda thickening shampoo and conditioner, and then at night time you just spray this onto your scalp and you massage it into your scalp, and it just is to help boost hair growth, obviously. But when I was using the shampoo conditioner and this, I really noticed it helped thicken my hair more than anything. I'll write all of the products names below. Maybe I actually will go buy some more of this because I haven't used it in a while and I felt like it really helped. I used to tell everyone about it. I was so passionate. I was like, this is the only hair product I've ever found that actually has helped thicken my hair. Yes, I wash my hair I aim for 3, but sometimes 2 to 3 or 4 days. I let it air dry always. Once I get out of the shower, this is what I put in my hair. As I said, none of this is sponsored. This is what I have over the years just gravitated towards and kind of picked as my products that I've used. Also like just getting products from what my hairdressers recommend and all of that. But also it's good to just trial and error things for yourself. You'll know what feels right for your hair. So the one product that I swear by that I've been using for years, and it's not necessarily for hair growth, but it just makes my hair feel incredible and so healthy, is the Kevin Murphy Young Again oil serum. I don't like, you know how you can buy like those Moroccan hair oils? I find them way too heavy for my hair. They feel nice in the moment, but most of the time it's too heavy and too greasy and oily for me, and I don't think it actually is doing all that much. But then I found this hair oil, and pretty much what I do is I put a pump of it into my hand. Once I've washed my hair, I put it in when it's wet. You can do it dry. And I put it in, and it just helps my hair dry, not so frizzy. It makes it dry like softer. Oh, I love this. Like I've bought so many bottles of this. It lasts for freaking ever. And the texture of it and the consistency is really nice. So I do that, I put a pump of that in, and then for a while I was using, I've just run out, the ORIBE Power Drops Damage Repair Booster. So this one, I would just pump it and I would put 4 little drops on my hand. Like, you know, as I said, this is what I was using. I will probably go and buy more. I feel like it's hard to say specifically what it helped me with, but I just know when I was using this with that and some of these other products all in conjunction, it just helps strengthen and make my ends and stuff nice. And for me, what I really needed was to be getting more moisture and strength into the bottoms of my hair, because I'm also in the sun all the time and at the beach all the time, so it's really dry. I don't even know if it's good to be mixing this many products together. Like, as I said, I'm not a professional at all, but this is what I do. And so the last time I was at the hairdresser, she was saying just how thin my ends were getting, and there were quite a lot of breakage. So she recommended the OLAPLEX Bonding Oil. So I will also put a few drops of that with these other products when I get out of the shower. So I put this, and also the GISOU Honey Infused Hair Oil. I put all of these together, mix it all up in my hand, and put it in when it's wet. I know it sounds like heavy and lots of oil, but weirdly it doesn't make my hair oily whatsoever. As I said, everyone's hair is different. For me, my hair needs so much moisture because it's quite dry, but it just helps it dry nice and light and soft and keeps it really healthy. So I swear by those products. That's what I'm trying at the moment. But for me personally, this oil by itself wasn't enough. I was kind of looking for the feeling that this oil gave me, but together I quite like it, and I add it in as well because, as I said, the more moisture my hair can get, the better. So that's what I use. And then lastly, and what I think is also so freaking important, and what helped me completely help heal my hair, was doing weekly treatments. That my hairdressers got me onto, mainly, which you probably heard of, is OLAPLEX. Lots of people that bleach their hair use OLAPLEX. I don't know much about it, but I just know that it helps heal the bonds in your hair, it helps strengthen and thicken your hair. So I use number 2. I don't know if you can buy this. I think you should be able to buy this. My hairdressers let me buy the actual salon size one because I go through it all the time. So I, once a week, will have a shower, wet my hair, and I put this in and I leave it in for like, it says like leave it in for 10 to 15 minutes. I leave it in for like 3 hours, which I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do that. So I try and do this one once a week, religiously. And then I will also put in a moisturizing, like hydrating treatment. There's so many good hydrating treatments. As I said, pick which one works best for you, but my good friend Natalie gave me one of hers that she makes. It's a enriched hydration charcoal. I think it's a charcoal mask. And oh my god, I'm obsessed with this stuff. Like, it's definitely one of the like best treatments that I personally have used, and it just helps my hair feel really soft, hydrated, look glossier, healthy. as I said, it's the big package of it all. But if you don't want to spend heaps of money on all of these products, I know they can be really pricey, and some of these products are really pricey. Before I even did any of this and got into my products, all I used to do once a week was I bought castor oil. I used to mix castor oil, avocado oil, and almond oil together in a bowl. I think I've showed this on a vlog before, ages ago. I have. I used to mix those oils together. The castor oil is like the key ingredient. You could just do castor oil by itself, but it's quite thick and dense. And I would put the oil all through my hair, and I truly believe that really helped too. If you're on a budget, there is other ways. So I would mainly recommend doing those oils. I hope that helped you guys. I'm sorry that was like literally information overload. The one main thing, you know, and everyone also says like drink lots of water and eat healthy, duh, like that's gonna help with everything. But they are my actual main specific tools that I used. And just having patience and not getting frustrated when you don't see results within a week or a month. Like this is something that takes at least a year, especially if you have really damaged hair. So the sooner you can start on your journey to like making good habits with your hair, the better. I will leave all of the product info below and everything so you guys can check it out. If you have more tips and tricks for each other, leave them in the comments so everyone can go through and read that. But this is pretty much what I did to get my hair to grow, and I'm so excited for it to continue growing because I want it to be like at least down here. Like, yeah, I want it to be really long. I'm so excited because I know the day is gonna come soon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.